All right, let's be real for a sec. Being a real estate agent down under, it's like a nonstop juggling act, right?
Yeah, tell me about it.
I mean, you're constantly on the hunt for that next lead. You're trying to make those property listings really sing. And it feels like there just aren't enough hours in the day to get it all done. And then on top of that, you've got to nurture those client relationships.
Absolutely. It's all about the people, isn't it?
For sure. So in this deep dive, we're going to really zero in on how AI tools can actually give you back some of that precious time. We found this really interesting article that dives into how AI is changing the property game.
Oh, cool.
And get this, we found 3 AI tools that could potentially save you like over 10 hours a week each.
10 hours. That's huge.
Boom.
Seriously, think about all the things you could do with an extra 10 hours.
Right. Okay, so first up on our time-saving hit list is Rilla Voice AI. And this one's all about those crucial conversations you have with potential buyers.
Okay, interesting.
So picture this. You're chatting with people, showing them properties, doing your thing, and Rilla's quietly working in the background. It's analyzing those interactions, picking up on all those subtle cues and patterns.
So it's like having a silent partner who's also a data whiz.
Exactly. And the best part is it helps you understand and refine your closing techniques. So for you, that could mean actually seeing a boost in your sales performance, all thanks to these insights pulled from your actual client
Okay,
interactions.
I'm starting to see how powerful this could be.
Right. It goes way beyond just gut feeling. It's all about data-driven feedback on how you communicate. And, in the grand scheme of things, that's really what it's all about, using AI to level up your communication game, become a more effective agent.
For sure.
Now, moving on to something a bit different, we've got Reimagine Home.
Reimagine home. What's that?
It's this super cool AI-powered staging tool. Think of it this way. Instead of all the hassle and expense of physically staging a property, Reimagine Home lets you virtually furnish and decorate the interiors just for those listings. You can showcase a property's full potential online without having to physically lift a finger, or a sofa for that matter.
So you're saying it's like virtual staging on steroids.
Yeah, pretty much. And it gets even better. It even lets you play around with different layouts and styles to see what really clicks with potential buyers online. So you're not just guessing, you're using data to make those decisions.
That makes a lot of sense. It's like taking the guesswork out of staging.
Exactly. And think about the accessibility this brings. Suddenly, you can offer virtual staging for a wider range of properties, no matter the budget. Every listing gets its chance to shine, which means potentially attracting a bigger pool of interested buyers.
And that's what it's all about, right? Reaching more people.
Absolutely. All right, rounding out our trio of time savers, we've got Otter.ai and Fireflies.ai.
Oh, I think I've heard of those. They're for recording meetings, right?
You got it. But here's the thing, they don't just record, they also transcribe those client meetings.
Okay, so you don't have to sit there and type everything out yourself.
Nope, not at all. And it goes even further. The article highlighted how they can whip up summaries and even generate to-do lists straight from those conversations. Imagine this. No more frantic note-taking during meetings, no more trying to decipher your scribbles later, and you'll never miss a crucial follow-up task.
Wow, that's a game changer, especially if you're juggling a million things at once.
Right. It's like having a personal assistant who's always listening in. The real beauty of these tools is how they take care of all that admin around meetings. You get this searchable record of everything that was said, and the AI picks out the key points and actions for you, which means you can actually be present in the moment during those conversations.
Yeah, it's like being in two places at once. You're fully engaged in the meeting, but you've also got this detailed record to refer back to later.
Precisely. So, when you look at these 3 tools together, they're not just some cool apps. They're like adding this whole new digital team member, just like the article said. They're handling those tasks that used to eat up so much of your time.
It's like having an extra set of hands, but digital ones.
Exactly. And the article made this really interesting point about how in 2025, success in real estate will be all about working smarter, not just harder.
Makes sense. You can only hustle so much before you burn out.
Right. So for you, our listeners who are all about getting ahead and maximizing their time, these tools are a total game changer.
Yeah, they take all the friction out of those everyday tasks, which frees you up to focus on the things that really matter, like building relationships and closing deals.
Okay, so let's do a quick recap, shall we? We've got Rilla Voice AI for analyzing those buyer conversations.
Got it.
Reimagine Home for virtual staging, making those properties look their best online. And Otter.ai or Fireflies.ai for taking care of all those meeting notes and follow-ups. All of this designed to give you, the busy Aussie real estate agent, back a whole chunk of your time.
Sounds like a dream come true.
Right. But here's where it gets really interesting. What are you going to do with those 10-plus hours you've just reclaimed each week? More time to connect with clients, chase those leads, or maybe even, dare I say it, a little bit of downtime.
Hmm. Some food for thought.
Definitely. The real estate world's changing fast, and these tools could be your secret weapon.
Absolutely. And it all boils down to this.
Yeah.
In a business built on personal connections, how can technology help you strengthen those bonds, make those relationships even stronger?
Something to think about.